guys, my name's Sam and I am frustrated because this is the third time I've recorded this, but I'm trying to be nice. So this is the tutorial on Adobe Photoshop. I have got the old version, but don't worry about it. I've got CS3, and this is virtually the icon which you would have on your desktop. So let's get into the software. I've already got it open and I've already got an image. So this is virtually the whole software. It's very advanced, or not advanced. It's about to do with photos, obviously in the name, and you can sort of edit and do loads of things with it. I mean, trust me, I've made YouTube backgrounds in this. I can do loads of things. So starting off with the left side of the screen, we have our toolbar, which has loads of advanced and basic tools, but today we are going to be working on the select marquee and the lasso and the magic wand and the crop tool, but that will be later on in this tutorial after we've looked at the whole software. So moving up, we have got the menu bar, menu bar. We have file, which has open projects and stuff. We have the save little bar in here, and we have loads of other advanced stuff, including all of these, which are also advanced. Also here, guys, we have the zoom in and zoom out bar, which obviously zoom ins and out of our picture, and we have more advanced stuff. Moving on to the right side of the screen, we have got the palette, which is pretty advanced, to be honest. Took me a little while to get used to. And of course we got the navigator, which is another way to zoom in. We go down here and we just do this across and just zooms in and out, and we can just drag ourselves around the screen. So that's very quite simple to use the navigator, but other things like layers, paths, channels, everything are quite hard to use, to be honest. So as you can see, right in the middle of the screen we have got the image viewer, which just allows us to view the image as it says in the name. That's pretty simple, pretty easy to use and everything. Yeah, it was simple. So now we'll move back onto the left side of the screen and we're going to work on some of those basic tools. We're only going to work down to the move to the crop, so if you know about all these tools, please go on to our next tutorial, which should be in the link below if it has come out. It hasn't come out yet, it'll probably be out next week if you're watching this brand new, so yeah, if you're watching this quite old, probably be in the link below. So let's go on to the top of the tools. The very first tool is the move tool, which obviously does what it says in the name and moves things. So you just go over to your image, you click down and you move it, and it will just literally move that layer or image. I'm not going to move on to layers, I would have, but no, I'm not going to move on to layers right now. And here you have got the marquee tool. I'm going to start off with the rectangle tool. This is virtually a tool which you can hold down and drag into shapes or rectangles, and you can paint in here, add text, fill in the box of colour. You can do lots of things with this. You just got a range of things to do with this. My headset's falling over. And yeah, very basic tool, very easy to use. And then also you have got a little tool up here. There's a little rectangle. I haven't got my shapes right. There's a little triangle in the bottom of some of these little icons. This means they've got more than one tool in this little box. So if I just hold it and click it, it comes up with another little menu, which has rectangle, has like circle shapes, has loads of other too advanced stuff. So I'm going to move on to the circle shaped one, and the reason I'm saying circle is because it's just easier to remember the shapes and stuff instead of the names. And I can open up and it's a circle. And people have been asking me, how do I make it a perfect circle? Well, to do this you hold down the shift and you can drag it up and down still, and it'll be a perfect circle. So you hold down the shift and it just makes a perfect circle, as I just said a few times. If I let go of the shift, it makes it into a really horrible shape. And obviously you can also move this as you can do with the rectangle, so you can move it. It's pretty cool, to be honest. Nice easy tool. And I'm just going to push edit and undo move, which just undoes it. And that's that bit for the marquee tools. So now we're going to go on to the lasso tool, which virtually does that, but this is a more manual select, which I can just doodle, to be honest. Doodle, but then you have to put it back to where it started. And obviously I can move this like I could do with the marquee tool. This is actually just an informal way of doing it, to be honest. In the last redo of me trying to do this tutorial, I made a cow, which was quite funny. Looked quite like a cow. So yeah, enough about that. Go back onto the lasso tool, you click it and double click it, and it should come up with another menu, because it has a little triangle button. So here we have got the little straight line tool, I call it, and it actually does what this, but it's more formal. I can just drag, click, drag, click, drag, click, drag, click, and I put it back to where it starts. And as you can see, I can't move the mouse because otherwise it won't do it. There's a little circle tool where it's where I joined it up near it. There's a little circle tool. So I'm just going to quickly do that again. Sorry. And as you can see, there's a little circle, little black circle when I drag over it, and I just click it, and it makes the shape I've just made. And also I can move this like I could with the marquee. So I'm just going to go back and click it again. Is there any other tool? Any other tools? Magnet tool, yeah. So this is another tool which is quite informal, to be honest, but if so I want to do the black line, it will follow just the black line, if you haven't noticed. If I go onto the white, it doesn't do as well, but it will follow one line if you want to. Well, one colour, sorry. So if you just want to follow this line, it will just follow that line. So it's pretty informal like the other one, but don't worry about it, it's just another. And you push enter, and it should open up. So let me go undo, undo, undo. I don't know what I'm doing now. So move down to the quick selection tool, but then we're going to open it up and put it onto the first tool it should have, which is the magic wand tool. So this tool virtually allows you to click on one colour, a single colour, and it will virtually select all of that colour which you can find. As you can see, it hasn't had the gradient here because it's actually different colours. So because it goes into grey and black, and that's not white, obviously, and it hasn't like selected all the edges, which is handy because I only wanted the white. And I also can move that. I can just move all the white. Now it just looks like a plain background, doesn't it? But actually had white in it. Let me just push the back tool, so I go up and then I go undo, move, back to normal. So here we also got the quick selection tool, which allows me to click anywhere, and if I want to click on the black, I can just click it, and if I drag it, it will slowly open up. Wait, let me just undo this. Whoop. So it can slowly open it up. As you can see, it's like it follows the circle, and then if it sees that it's all black, it will highlight it all. And we can do the same over here. It will just sort of follow it very slowly. It's hard to do it slowly, but you'll follow it, and then it will open it up. So I'm just going to select the whole thing by just dragging all over the place. And that's now selected the whole thing, or you can push Control A, which will automatically do it. So that's enough for the magic wand tool selection, quick selection tool as it says. And now onto the very last tool, which is the crop tool. This allows me to crop, or as it says crop, which means doesn't mean crop like farm crop, but it means cutting out the picture. So virtually it has actually an automatic rectangle tool. Rectangle sort of selection, and if I want to select just this box here whilst having a little bit of white, I can do that. And if I push enter, actually no, before I push enter, it allows me to rotate it, which is really handy, I think. I've used this in a lot of my work, and yeah, I can do loads of things with it. If I wanted just this black box, I push enter, and it will just have this little black box now. We'll have none of the image. Of course I don't want that, so I do undo crop. So that is the virtually basic tutorial on Photoshop. You've learned quite a lot of things today, so yeah, go and make something out of it. If you want more tutorials, please comment below and I will show you some. So as you can see, this is a YouTube background. I just want to show you some backgrounds which I've made out of this, and this is what you can do. Well, you can use it with some of the tools, but more tools I will be showing you in the next tutorial. It will make it so much easier. So if I just open up this file down here, and I will show you some of the backgrounds I have made. I made this awesome background for my friend Cody. Hope he enjoyed it. This was just a background I made in Photoshop with, I think, the template you saw just then. Moving on, this is one I made for TheGraphicNation. I did the whole thing of this. Got nice pictures and put it on, and did all the writing. And next one, don't worry about that line. I did this for my friend Blarum, which he wanted a nice simple background, which, as you can see, it's got a sniper, and because he does Temp Siege lobby, so go over there. I think it costs, but still, I'll put the link in the description so you can ask him and bug him for Temp Siege. Yep, it's got a nice graphic little picture at the top. And also, my friend pointed out, this looks very freaky, but if you can see a person here, just like comment below. It's really scary. It's like a mouth, eye. I never noticed that. It was really creepy when I found it out. And this guy made me something. And this is another one I made. He said put a lady on it, so I did. And one with orange. No, wrong one. One with an orange background, and one which says subscribe. So guys, I hope this has been a very nice tutorial. And also, guys, this is the background I made with Cinema 4D, my Cinema 4D, so I can't make intros. The person that makes intros, before anyone asks, he is away at the moment. He'll be back like next week if you're watching this from the new video. So guys, any more tutorials, please comment below. I would love to do them. So yeah guys, this is Sam signing out. Bye bye.